Hey guys, Enlight here, and I'm sorry for not posting for like what 2 days after that oil rig gameplay. But yeah, my play's been pretty heavy, or full, whatever that term is called. So yeah, this gameplay I got was pretty quick and simple. I mean, what you call it? I did kind of bad towards the middle, but I got kicked at the end, so you know, whatever. I usually just pick up whatever guns that's on the floor. But my topic that I wanted to talk about today is that I was thinking about it in class when I was doing nothing, is that there is no such thing as a perfect FPS game. Now, I mean to say that as in, like, you know, you always have those people that are saying, oh, this is better than this is better. And in all honesty, you always have something bad to say about the other game, don't you think? So, whatchamacallit, you know, I've never heard of one FPS game where there was nothing wrong with it and the community was wonderful and all this other stuff. So, you know, that's what I was thinking. Like, there is no such thing as a perfect FPS game. Like, for example, Combat Arms. Well, there's so many things wrong with Combat Arms, but you know, people are still addicted and love it. I mean, the communities. I mean, there's some people in the community that are awesome, but there's others that are just like, you know, a-holes, and they just depend on an X and they make the game horrible. And that's another thing. I mean, a game can be as perfect as it can be, but the community affects that. Like, let's think about Combat Arms before they gave out specs, because that was when they messed up, because specs literally messed up the game. Now, think about that. Back then, everyone was happy until the point to where we noticed that there was a lot of people buying an X and using overpowered guns to getting easy clips or noob farming. So yeah, that's where the community kind of just ruins the game. But it was only a small portion at that time. It wasn't a big deal. Like I said, there was nothing really wrong with Combat Arms until XCOM messed up and put out specs. But you know, there's a lot of flaws in all these FPS games, and you know, there's some good ones that just have, like, you know, minor kinks in it. I mean, just like Battlefield 3, for example. I mean, everything's so balanced on Battlefield 3, and you know, it's not, you know, the community, I haven't played it, but you know, it's just like, it's a pretty good FPS. You don't, it's not as aggravating or whatever. Everything's so balanced. There's nothing that can really make you better than anyone, like, except for your skill. So yeah, and then for Black Ops 2, I can't really talk because it's still like new, but another example would probably be Modern Warfare 2. I'm not gonna admit it. I mean, I'm gonna admit it. Like, Modern Warfare 2 was actually a pretty good game, but the thing that messed it up was the community. Why do I say this? Because I used to be an Xbox gamer, and I would go into a game, and God forbid you'd have an intervention and you were hardscoping. I mean, I wasn't even hardscoping. I was trying my best to quickscope. I was still a noob. But you know, there's so many tryhards that just talk at you down, and then when people get aggravated, they just pull out the noob tubes or just the like marathon lightweights and like tactical knife. You know, so it's just like things like that that can really mess up a game. And yeah, so ever since then, I haven't thought of any like perfect FPS game where everyone was happy. And nothing's overpowered. The community was nice and all this other stuff. Like, none come to mind over here. But like, they have to literally be perfect. Like, no kinks whatsoever. Nothing bad about it. You know, nothing too big or whatever. You know. So yeah, that's really all I really wanted to talk about. And yeah, this is Enlight. Peace.